Very good. Okay, very good.
Good morning and welcome to another episode of Hard Factor presented by the Barstool News Network. It is Wednesday. What the fuck Wednesday? November 25th, 2020. But it's not a regular What the fuck Wednesday because we're just talking about Thanksgiving tomorrow. And we've got Ike from Ike Sandwiches, Love and Sandwiches on in the second half to talk sandwiches and turkey.
That's right. It's a food-heavy day. We did a lot of what the fuck Wednesday submissions on the radio this week. So if you don't tune into our radio station, it's 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern Time on Barstool Power 85, Sirius, Barstool Power 85, and we'll be back live next week, Monday. So, check that out.
Mm-hmm. And, since it's the day before Thanksgiving, I think we're going to talk about what we've been most thankful for in this year of 2020, even though, it's been a tough year, but there's still things to be thankful for, some silver linings, and then also just food. The turkey pardon happened on Tuesday, and we covered it on radio, but corn obviously beat Cobb handily and got the pardon. So if you listened to radio, you knew that corn was a much larger bird.
So they're going to kill the other one?
Yeah.
Wow. Didn't they both get pardoned last year?
That's brutal.
Last year they both got pardoned, but Trump might be in a bad mood this year.
Yeah, Cobb's got to pay the price.
Yeah.
Wow.
With its
like
head.
the Coliseum. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What if he named it Biden?
Exactly. He's like, which one of these looks most like Biden? He's going to kill that fucking thing.
It's like, which one's older?
Yeah.
So that's what's going on with the turkey pardon. I missed the cabinet pick, but one of Biden's cabinet picks yesterday. Janet Yellen, Treasury Secretary, another first female VP for that, or female for that role. And so you have the VP, top spy, and Treasury Secretary all getting first time females in those roles. So I missed that. And then anything else, guys, that we need to cover before we head into our thankfulness draft?
This Christmas sweater is awesome.
Yes.
Wes,
Yes.
Will, and I are wearing it.
Have a great fucking holiday.
It's going to go on sale, I think, on Friday. But if you got any enjoyment out of us this year,
Bubba's also
Bubba's got it. Please go ahead and order one of these, as it will be very pertinent and timely. If you enjoy Hard Factor, you'll help us out a lot by just simply paying us back for the whole year by ordering a couple of these Christmas
just
sweaters.
having a great fucking holiday.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's all you got to do. Just join us in that quest to wear these sweaters and party our asses off
There you go.
all holiday season. Thankfulness draft. Guys, did you prepare? How did you prepare for the thankfulness draft?
Oh, it didn't.
Yeah. I just
go
thought
off
of
the cuff.
one thing that I definitely wanted to say. I feel like I'm at my dad's side of the family Thanksgiving right now. This is what we would when I was younger. I would hate this where we'd sit around the table and all right, everyone go around and say what you're thankful for. But I'm a little more mature now, so I'm looking forward to hearing what everyone has to say.
So all your choices are totally serious? Is that?
No, not at all.
That's what I'm asking. Is this a serious draft? Is it a little bit of fun? I've got a little bit of both.
Me too. Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Pat? You going serious? You going off the wall goofy?
Well, I took I doubled my dose of microdose of psilocybin, and then I pondered to come up with what I'm thankful for.
You should have some nice ones.
So,
Okay.
but no, they're all from the heart. They're all from the heart. But
As they should be on Thanksgiving.
Let's get into it.
Bubba, do you have an order? How do we pick the order? Should Bubba pick the order?
Bubba, just call it out randomly. Just call it out. Who's going first?
Wes, Mark, Pat, Will.
Great.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
Okay.
Wow, smoked
Thank
that.
you, Bubba.
That was awesome.
Did you guys hear me? You didn't hear me,
Yeah.
did you?
We heard the whole
we
thing.
got you.
Wes,
Sounded
Mark,
fantastic.
Pat,
Oh,
Will.
okay. Okay.
Bubba,
good.
the people love to hear Bubba's voice. Thank you, Bubba.
All right, Wes.
Okay. Well, first of all, if you're a longtime listener of this show, it was quite an eventful year for me going into rehab, getting my sobriety. So I am number one first thankful to first of all my lady who stood next to me, stood by me through this entire fucking quest and journey that I am on. She saw the ugly side of this process that maybe you guys didn't get to see. You guys saw me show up hungover and looking like shit and feeling like shit, but she was there for some of the more nitty gritty stuff, and
she watched you taking those SIG selfies before texting.
yeah.
She dealt with the aftermath of those SIG selfies.
She got the brunt of the ugly side of that process. So I'm very grateful to her. Also grateful, of course, to you guys for all the support and help me get there.
You can't pick your women and your best friends and everything.
Your sobriety or your friends.
Well, you got to pick one thing here, not everything.
Then I'm thankful for my sobriety and everything that's come with it and how I got there. Okay. So I also want to shout out I also want to shout out the listeners, of whom many I've gotten a lot of DMs and support. So thank you. And that's it. I'm very grateful for that.
So just those 4 things, right?
Just those 4 things, and I'm done.
Officially sobriety,
family,
sobriety,
and the listeners.
That was a good one. That was a good one to be thankful for, Wes. We're thankful for you. Glad you're sober. I'm going next. Since we cleared it up in a sobriety, your lady and us and friends are taken off the list. They're reset. I'm going with my wife for the same reasons. She deals with the ugliness of me and supports me. And I'm going with my wife. Number one thing I'm thankful for this year.
Love that. Yeah. Okay. Maybe I should have done something more sentimental, because I'm going with. I'm thankful for Uber Eats finally adding
nice
7-Eleven and alcohol delivery to their app.
I would say DoorDash as well. It's any of the deliveries. Right? Or is it
for me though, but my issue here is they deliver booze now. Uber Eats. That's my big thing, and they added the 7-Eleven.
Big stuff in Austin, Texas.
So it's been good for me and bad for me, but mostly convenient, and I'm really thankful.
/ food delivery, and that is a big time one. Nice.
That is big.
All right, I'm at the turn. I'm taking the notes here, so I like where Mark and Wes were at with those sentimental picks. And luckily, I've got the turn, so I can make one comical pick immediately after making a serious pick of COVID babies. So I'm going to take COVID babies from 2020. I got one on the way. Beeves got one on the way. Going to say that COVID babies they're going to lead us. They are the future.
I can't wait till Kate listens to this episode. So. You got sobriety, your wife, COVID babies, and you got Uber Eats in the first round.
Well, hey, he's a practical man. That's a good pick, though. I like it.
She made her bed, and she will lie in it.
Yeah. So
nice.
This is what I'm saying. I'm not going to go with practical, but I like murder hornets as something from 2020 because
you're thankful.
The reason why.
Interesting.
Look, it gives you a refreshing lift. Whenever there's a new weird animal that comes out, like remember the snake-headed fish in Maryland when we were younger, and it was like taking over all the ponds and stuff.
Oh, bro, and it could go on land.
Yeah, people were freaking out about it, and that was like, to me, when I think back on the snake-headed fish, fun times in my memory. Like it's just funny. It's just funny to me that the snake-headed fish is taking over, and then now murder hornets the same thing. They're like big, slow, dumb hornets, but everybody's freaking out about them. It just gives me a good feeling. So I feel like the hype, murder hornet hype.
Wow,
I think is what I'm picking.
Okay.
That's pretty good. All right, back to me. I am thankful for Pornhub and generally the online pornography business in general. Specifically because it's essentially free. It's a selfless business model, and we just don't see a lot of content creators like doing nasty and dirty things. More or less for the love of the game, and I really appreciate.
Pat's winning this draft.
Porn.
Yeah.
Obviously, I had free internet porn as the next pick. Fine, fuck you, Pat. Hot water. I'm thankful for hot water.
Okay,
because not everyone has it. Yeah, I'm thankful for hot water. It was internet porn. It's what I do after I jerk off. I take a shower.
Oh, man, Mark's getting last place.
Thankful for hot water. You don't like I'm taking it back. I'm thankful for my pets, and no one else can do pets then. I'm thankful for pets, my 5 cats. Butters, Biscuits, Indy, Selena, and T. I'm thankful for my wife first, second, pets. There you go. Officially.
All right, pets. Hot water's still
pets.
on the board.
Hot water's on the board, guys.
Wants hot water.
Okay. All right. Well, so I get to go twice now. I'm gonna go. I got a double Asian coming at you. First, I'm thankful for my half Asian son, who just got. This year has been a great year for him. He's becoming just a marvelous little man. And
is
got
it just your son, or is it? Do we have to specify?
Huh?
Yeah, why
Wait, I thought
where does this half Asianness come in?
Because you'll see my next pick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Will took unborn babies. Wes has taken now children that are born. So this isn't
yeah,
play.
that's an overlap.
But, well,
You think?
Your
it's
babies
very
are
different.
not born. This is different.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very different.
Yeah.
Very different.
But now kids are off the board, born or unborn.
You want to see them? I can bring them in.
Yeah.
No. So yes. So I'm very grateful for the little human that he's turning into. Just a great little guy. And then my next one is I'm grateful for H Mart, which is just the best grocery store in the world. All the Asian eats. I feel like a superstar when I bring my half Asian son in there, and it is just a great experience. I love grocery stores, and I'm gonna go H Mart.
What an absolute idiot! He left hot water on the board. I'll take it. I took it one round
I
too
thought
early.
you just took it.
No, I'm taking it.
Oh, you went pets.
I went pets. I'm taking hot water. There you go. Draft's over
Okay.
for me.
Okay.
We're just doing 3 rounds, right?
That's it.
Okay. Guys, I'm thankful that the Eagles, Cowboys, and Giants have graciously come down to the level of play that the Washington Football Club are capable of, instead of expecting Washington to come up to their level, leaving Washington in the playoff hunt for the first time in 6 years with a 3-7 record.
Grateful for the NFC East.
I'm thankful for the NFC East at large.
Thankful.
We're in the hunt, baby. 3-7. Come on.
Not a lot of people thankful for the NFC East unless you have a team in the NFC East.
Unless
Yeah.
you root for Washington.
Well,
Right.
that makes two of us having taken ironic pick there. NFC East, Murder Hornets. We're on the same page, Beef. Similar picks. All right.
I'm thankful for thigh bruises. I'm thankful for stub toes.
What do you want? The team's never going to get good, so the league is coming down to their level of play.
Mark's just mad because he's a Birds fan, and they're supposed to be walking through the NFC East.
Number one in the NFC East. Right
Yeah,
now,
by
man.
a half a game.
Big tie,
Hunting for
baby.
the tie made a big difference.
Hunt for the tie.
All right. Look, I was gonna say that my last two are kind of combined, but I'm gonna go with Barstool Sports for my last one, which is thankful that we've gotten to work for them throughout the lockdown. Thankful that Barstool was able to not lose anybody during the lockdown through hard work and being really good at adapting to 2020 and from a business perspective. I'm thankful that the Hardo Hive is part of the Barstool Sports community, and that we get to do this on the pirate ship. And so
Bubba, Patricia, Cam, the listeners.
Exactly.
You can group all this in one. Wes didn't get to do it for sobriety, but you can group all this into this one, Will.
Yep, exactly. So Barstool Sports, our community of the Hardo Hive, the larger Barstool News Network, Barstool Sports community, all that. And then I was gonna say Zoom and StreamYard because
you're done. You don't get 4.
I thought we were doing
everybody
4.
else to try to do remote.
Are we doing 4?
I thought
No,
we
we're
were
doing
4.
3.
Okay.
We're doing 4? Oh,
We're
fine.
going-
Zoom and
we're
StreamYard.
Will,
We're going.
this is your 4th.
I'm on the
Will.
turn. This
Zoom
is my last pick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So remote video conferencing technologies that made a huge leap forward in 2020.
Well, how about hang on. Should we give Will fuck. No. All right, fine. Never mind. I'm not going to say it because he's going to win this draft either way. But I was trying to give us a better chance to separate Barstool Sports out and the Hard Factor Hive, but that might make it worse. So we'll just give him the whole thing.
No, I think the fan base is still out there.
Okay, fair enough. Okay.
Yeah, the fan base is still out there, and I don't know if this is in play or not, but it's personal. I think I'm up next, right? Back to me. And I was going to say the functionality of my sperm. That's what I was going to say. Not necessarily the babies or
Your
my son,
sperm, particularly.
but the fact that my sperm is very potent.
This is an asterisk. I don't know if this should be allowed since
This might overlap the COVID babies.
Yeah,
think so?
Yeah, this seems like
all
an asterisk.
3 of us have now picked our offspring, so
Yes.
it's okay. It's just in a different way.
It's fine.
Pat has picked his own semen. Wes has picked specifically half Asian son, and I picked specifically COVID babies.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, in asterisks on asterisks, my semen and the vessel in which my semen resides currently.
The vast difference.
Got to shout that out. No,
A womb?
Your cock.
no, Kate. But that's an asterisk. It's not an official. It's my
A vessel.
The vessel. Okay.
Not
Those are all overlapping.
I'll take
picks.
the Hard Factor fan base, the Hardo Hive, and the leader of the Hardo Hive, Bubba, and intern Cam and Patricia. Then Will has Barstool Sports, which I'm thankful for as well, but I will take the Hardo Hive.
Okay.
Well,
thank you for supporting us.
Okay, I'm going to go Costco.
We love to do it.
I'm
You're
going
going to go Costco.
I'm going
two
Costco.
grocery stores.
I'm going Costco.
That's good. Wes, did you see that Costco that private jet membership for $17,000 for a year?
I saw that.
You know, I sometimes take the brochures. I even though I don't need a garage door, I still take the brochures sometimes just to see what other people are working with. But no, I didn't see the.
It's
jet.
like $1,500 a month, which is not that bad. I mean,
ain't
if you
bad.
could-
No, we're not in that bracket, but it's not that bad. To
That's not
essentially,
bad.
yeah, if it's a jet that you get to take, right, and bring your boys on, you could easily break even on it. And we
That's
could
true.
do
I
EJ
can't
style.
believe
Can you
you
do it
didn't-
Can you do one trip at a time, or has it to be a full year?
I think it's for the
can you-
year.
month to month.
It's a subscription service for the year. I want to say $17,500.
You could probably fake a death though, or something, or I can't pay the rest of the year because I'm
It's
dead.
usually the best way out of it.
Yeah. I'm surprised you didn't go Costco first.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I coupled the half Asian son with the H Mart.
It was on your mind. All right.
It was. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, Wes did
you
a
wanna
lot
run
of
that-
combine.
you wanna
Wes
run-
did a lot of attempting to combine picks.
you
How
wanna run
many?
that
How
list
many
back?
picks, Wes, were an attempted at combination?
Just the first one.
No.
Well, the
Well, not
sobriety,
Costco,
the sobriety thing, he listed everything everyone should be thankful for.
Yeah, my
friends,
mom, my
friends,
dad.
family,
Okay.
pets.
So okay.
uh,
Okay.
uh,
All right.
girlfriend.
All right. I've done.
I got
I've
it out. That's all that matters.
Okay, I've done enough.
Depressant.
I've done enough criticizing. Let me just recap. Okay, without the, I'm
Thankful
sorry
for
that.
oxygen and the sun.
Okay. Wes, this is his list in order of picking: sobriety, sun, Asian grocery mart, and then Costco.
Yeah. Make sure you say H Mart. It's a big difference.
H Mart.
H Mart. People will know.
Whoa, H Mart. Watch out. Okay, and then Mark. Next, wife, pets, hot water, and the Hardo Hive. Oof, that's a pretty strong foursome.
Pretty good.
Pat, booze and food delivery, strong. Pornhub, very strong. NFC East, ironic. And then his sperm plus Kate's womb.
You get rid of that NFC East, that's extremely strong.
Well,
Yeah.
but if you put an open parentheses Washington fan, close parentheses after the NFC East, it makes a
Nah.
lot more sense in the list.
I don't know if you get to do
Yeah,
that.
that's too
No.
much. It's just NSC East.
Yeah, you're thankful for the
Well, there's
NFC
not a lot
East.
of context there.
Also, in the graphic, Bubba, we're going to need to be clear that I picked COVID babies first prior to all these other offspring picks.
I was just thinking the graphic's going to be an issue. So you guys got to send me all your pictures that you want for the graphic.
The graphic is going to be a huge
Yeah.
issue. Okay.
For whoever forgets, you're going to lose bias.
That's right. You're going to need your points. You're going to need your points. You're going to need your pictures. So my picks in order.
I'll send you plenty of cat pics,
I'm
Bubba.
going to
Don't
send you
worry.
some pics.
My picks in order.
Cat pics coming your way.
COVID babies, Murder Hornet hype, like the excitement of Murder Hornets, Barstool Sports, and then Zoom, StreamYard, all the remote video technologies that got innovated this year. So
Also,
Bubba,
this
do
is
you-
a crock of bullshit. I'm sorry. The $17,500 is just the membership, not the cost of any of the flights.
Well, that's to get you in the fucking door. Jesus.
Oh,
Yeah,
so that's
you're
just
gonna
to
be
pay
paying-
that just to have
It's
the
a country
retainer
club
ability.
membership.
that Costco pic's gonna hurt you now.
What a jack! It's
Hey, Bubba.
$4,600 an hour to $7,600 an hour. You're paying. Come on.
Jesus. Bubba, did you do a list that we can put you in and say comment for Bubba?
Oh yeah, do you want to do a thankful list, Bubba?
Yeah, I can do a thankful list, but you guys already took a lot of that. Well, you know what? I'm thankful for Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew's gotten me through a ton of the streams. Mountain Dew's
Solid
gotten
pick.
me through a ton of late nights. So I'm thankful for Mountain Dew. I'm
Nice.
thankful. You guys said the Hardo Hive, so I'm thankful for Hard Factor for giving me a job through quarantine and giving me a reason to get up and laugh every day.
You're welcome.
High-paying
And-
job it is.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, of course.
it's a resume builder.
He takes home 50 a
Big
week,
time.
and it is a little too much, if you ask me.
So far, Bubba's on a roll. Bubba's on a roll. Mountain Dew, Hard Factor. What else?
Let's see. The last one, I'm gonna have to say the return of football. Like I'm thankful that football
Oh, that's
was
a great
able to
pick.
come
I
back.
had that on my list.
Yeah,
He bailed
I'm
us
gonna have
out.
to say it.
He bailed us out for not looking like idiots. Officially, it was picked on this show during the course of the draft.
I didn't write it down in my fucking list,
Boom.
but I had it in my mental
Boom.
list. Nice pick, bub. All right, last one.
You get one more if you can.
Oh,
squeeze
there's
them
a
out.
fourth one?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm thankful for goddamn Nick Saban. Roll damn tide, baby.
No.
Hell yeah.
Bubba going with the West strategy of the same pick twice on the last two picks.
2 grocery stores, 2
So-
football picks at the end.
All right.
You won't be
Saban.
thankful when he leaves.
Smart,
you.
Bubba. Very smart.
No,
Yeah, that's
guaranteed
in a
those are the
coffin, you
lowest
know
2
that.
scores. Well, West,
Fuck.
yeah, I don't know.
No,
I
it's
don't
still
know.
good, especially since you were on the spot and last. Well done, Bubba.
Yeah, well
Appreciate
done.
it.
Who's getting comment though? Is it comment for Bubba?
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
Gotta be. Gotta be. I fucked Avery, so, I mean, you gotta.
Yeah.
Well, I think that the images may have helped with that one.
Yeah.
Everybody
Well,
get your pictures. in.
Avery got his day in court and got smoked one on
He
one.
did. He did. Unfortunately for him. Unfortunately for him. And if you don't know who Avery is, you need to tune into Barstool Radio on Sirius XM Power 85, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday. Once we're back from the break, we'll be on there. Remember, go to the Barstool store, get your ugly Christmas sweaters, and let's take it
Please.
over to the interview we've got before we hang up for the week with Ike from Ike's Sandwiches and Love.
All right, big day on Hard Factor for all people, men and women alike, that love sandwiches. We have the Ike Shehadeh of Ike's Sandwiches. Ike is sponsoring.
Goddamn hero.
Goddamn hero. That's right.
Thank you.
A hoagie.
Welcome to the show, Ike, and just for listeners, Ike is and his company, Ike Sandwiches, is responsible for a very generous sponsorship of the Fatathon, which ends today. And we really appreciate that. So thanks for the support. Your donation is going to some great charities. And welcome to the show. How are you doing today?
I'm doing amazing, and you're welcome. Congrats on the Fatathon.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
We
We
needed it.
did okay. Your sandwiches performed better than us and our bodies. But well, Mark did really well, but the rest of us.
Yeah, I mean, 40 pounds in 14 weeks. Not great, not bad. But the whole point of it really is so we can live longer to eat more sandwiches. Is really the
right.
goal.
It's true.
Yeah. And
Live
every
longer,
day's-
eat more sandwiches. Yes.
Yes.
It's just a scheme to eat more Ikes, really.
Every day is a new opportunity to eat a sandwich. So
Yeah, we saw an opportunity to get free Ike sandwiches, and we jumped on it. And it's
Take
worked
it.
out great. Yeah.
But we have all lost weight. I don't want to say it like that, but there's just the rest of us are pretty mediocre at it. The guy in the top right, he's doing the best. So.
I think we've all done
Congrats,
pretty well.
Mark.
thank you. Thank you.
Mark gets all the glory.
Wes, are you saying that you're going to give him a run for his money? Our final weigh-in is tomorrow. Ike.
No, but I'm saying I did
Okay.
pretty decent in the way overall for 6 weeks or whatever. how long
First
it
10 weeks, Wes was right up there.
Yeah, I failed the last few weeks, but not that. Mark is definitely going to win.
All right.
Okay.
All right, well, let's talk
well,
sandwiches,
Ike, let's talk some sandwiches. Tell us, Ike, how you came into the sandwich game and built your sandwich empire.
Oh man, well, I came into the sandwich game quite honestly. Actually, ever since I was a kid, I love to eat. Like probably everybody that eats at Ike's, like you guys, and mother was basically like, I'm just going to provide these breakfast, lunch, and dinner. If you want anything else, there's the fridge right over there. And she basically showed me how to do stuff in the kitchen. And it's hard to cook, especially when you're 5 and 6. So I just started making literally everything in the fridge that she made as a leftover into a sandwich. And so I started as a
nice.
young guy.
Awesome.
Nice. Speaking of leftover sandwiches, the Thanksgiving leftover sandwich might be one of the most iconic of all time. With Thanksgiving being tomorrow, does Ike's have any plays? I mean, you have so many different sandwiches. Do you have a special Thanksgiving one that you like to go to, or anything like that?
Well, my favorite personal Thanksgiving sandwich is the one that I would make right after Thanksgiving from the leftovers. That's my favorite one. But at Ike's, we do have a sandwich called Going Home for Thanksgiving. And we have a vegetarian and a vegan version of that too. And I mean, that's probably exactly what you could make at home afterwards, but on Dutch Crunch with dirty sauce and then our turkey and our sauces. Yeah.
Ike,
Where do you get
did
the bread? Oh,
Did you consider naming that sandwich hooking up with your high school ex? Or
That's
Going home for Thanksgiving.
So hooking up with your high school ex would be a great name for a sandwich. I literally didn't think of that back then. Absolutely, maybe even open faced, but I didn't have that idea back then. So if I went back in time, that probably would be more appropriate name for the Ike's menu, and probably less offensive. Like people seem to get offended by sandwich names these days.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Well,
I bet
you guys have a lot of them. How many sandwiches do you have? 700?
We got we're running up on 800, over 800 now. I make a couple new ones for each location, and then we're about to release some for the holiday season. 5 more. So I just love making sandwiches and love creating new ones. So we'll go up to like 1,200 and 1,500 one day.
They are fucking delicious. I mean, I don't think Which Wich is a sponsor, so I think I can get away with this. But you guys replaced the Which Wich location in Austin, and it was an upgrade. We'll put it that way.
A big upgrade.
Pretty
Thank
good.
you.
Yeah.
I'm happy that we're doing well.
I don't mean to disparage a Austin brand, but when it comes to you guys in Schlotsky's, there's really not a contest, honestly.
No.
Ooh.
Get Schlotsky's the fuck out
and
of here.
you're doing well in Reno too, which is Portasub's territory. So I know that the South Reno shop, the Ike South Reno, is doing really well, and it was a pleasure to get to know the crew there over the cheap meal period. So it was awesome to get to know them. Very good sandwich artists.
Yeah, Austin crew is also awesome. Are you guys going to be expanding? There might be some people out there that have never tried your sandwiches because you're not in all this. Haven't conquered the East yet. So when can we expect to see some Ikes? East of the Mississippi.
Well, about a month and a half ago, we opened the first one up in Miami. And so we got that one going. If anybody's out there in South Florida, we've got that. We're working on a few more in Florida. Other areas we're opening up in that we're not already in is Denver. We're working on some Oregon locations, possibly Portland or Eugene. What else do we got? I mean, we're planned to be, like, my goal is to be in every single state so everybody else can get loving sandwiches. So hopefully real soon.
Well,
nice.
Some of the differentiators is that Dutch crunch bread, and you go with Zapp's chips, which to me those two just sort of put the whole meal over the top, and then all the toppings and of course the quality ingredients.
Godfather, yeah.
What do you think differentiates Ike's from the other sandwich shops, Ike?
So I've been getting asked that question for like 13 years, and what I'd like to say is, first of all, the food is freaking good, so that helps everything. Though there are a lot of places that you can go to, restaurants, not just sandwich places, that have really good food, and they don't get this like cult status or get all these fans and people sliding into my DMs because of that. And what I say, the reason why that stuff happens, free sandwiches, right? And nothing's for free, by the way, everybody, so everybody knows. But aside from that, it's because we care about sandwiches. We care about making people happy more than other places. And I'm not saying other places don't care. We just care more, which is why in the title, love comes first and then the sandwiches comes. Because if we didn't care, we probably would have flamed out at 1 or 2 or 3 or 5 locations instead of, we're at 80 now, and we'll likely get to 5,001 one day.
And good vibes inside the location.
Can confirm this. The guy at my local Subway doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't.
Right?
And he's like Subway.
Yeah.
You guys. Go ahead, Ike.
I was gonna say, I will say, one time I did a Find Ike in Los Angeles, and I was in a Subway and passing out T-shirts to fans that would come and find me inside of a Subway. And literally the employees that worked there were like, hey, I'll take a shirt, and literally put the shirt on while working at Subway. So also can confirm that Subway, they didn't care.
Subway got cucked.
Your sides game is also what separates you. Like most sandwich places, you can't get like jalapeno poppers or onion rings, and that's another thing that kind of separates you from the rest of the herd. And then it's just a fantastic experience.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Well, I brought those sides in, the mozzarella sticks and jalapeno poppers and onion rings, because I wanted to make a meatball sandwich with mozzarella stick in there instead of cheese, and so that's why those came into Ike's. Yeah, like, and then a buffalo wing chicken sandwich with jalapeno poppers in there. That's like the ultimate, like watching a game on a weekend of any sort, right? Yeah. It's called the milk, by the way. Get that one.
That's called
the milk?
The MILF. The MILF.
MILF. Nice.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Oh,
That's chicken, buffalo wing sauce, ranch, and jalapeno poppers. You can get it at every location.
What's your favorite sandwich, Ike? Out of all the ones you've created, like that we can get at your restaurant.
Let's see. The one I would say is my official favorite is the Paul Rubens. It's our version of a Reuben. It's very West Coast centric, saucy, like Paul is. And then also the sandwich I eat the most is the Madison Bumgarner, which is a spicy, sweet barbecue one. So those two are my favorite ones. But I usually get a different sandwich like every single time that I go.
Yeah. Madison Bumgarner is the go-to for myself personally.
I'm partial to the Marshawn Lynch after sampling a lot of your menu, and that one just gets me going every time.
Marshawn is a damn fine person and a damn fine sandwich. Yes.
The Matt Cain, also delicious.
Godfather sauce. Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
So, Ike, how do not to put you on the spot or anything, but we're big sandwich guys. We might be able to help out with creating a sandwich. How do we get a hard factor sandwich? Maybe we can call it the fat slob or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, a hard factor sandwich. Like I will like to say that's the number 2 thing that I get slid in my DMs about the most versus free sandwiches.
I know
Of course.
I know it.
And then it's like, let me get a sandwich named after me. So I will say that there's absolutely a way that it could happen, and we'll just have to go into that more. But first of all, it needs to become amazing. Like, you don't want to create a sandwich and then nobody wants to get it because it sucks.
No, it's got to
be right now. It's just an idea. We haven't molded that idea yet. So yeah, right now it's just an idea.
We will come up with
anything off the top. Yeah.
No, I don't even want to throw anything out there.
Okay.
It's gotta be perfect.
Not off the top. Although I will say that one of your employees in the Reno shop, he made me an off the menu sandwich of his own creation that he liked to call the Stepfather.
All right.
And it was awesome. He said I forget the exact reason why, but something about it hits you hard. And then
all right. Well, I mean, speaking of offensive sandwich names, I mean, not necessarily offensive in its own right, but the reason.
Hey,
right? Like
we had a great laugh and a good time about it, and it was a delicious sandwich. It was like a spicy steak sandwich. I mean, you got some real creative employees.
You just got him fired. Well,
no. At Ike's, we give extra credit if you come up with the sandwich and you like, hey, don't tell Ike about it. Like, there's literally in POS systems across the company, I'll walk in there and there's like a section that says "Don't tell Ike" in there.
There's some off
and they should just tell me, because then I can start. So there's my secret menu, and then there's the staff secret menu, which is even
each location,
more secret. Yeah,
that's awesome. That means
like,
you're doing it right. Yeah.
What's the animal style of Ike's? You know what I mean? Like what's the give us a little inside baseball, so to speak, of what a customer could say to the staff to get something that maybe isn't printed on the menu.
Well, there's like 70 or like 100 of those, so it's not really like, hey, can I get a Flying Dutchman at In-N-Out Burger or something? You're like, what the heck is that? Or a McGangbang or whatever at McDonald's. I would say that the best way to do it is how you did it, Will, is go in there, make friends with the person at the register, and they're going to give you the down low stuff. We're kind of in the spirit at the register. The person, like, if you come in there and go, I want a buffalo wing chicken sandwich, it's supposed to be just hardwired for me to go, oh, Will, if you like the buffalo, the hot mama Huda, oh, you should get a MILF. And so it's on. It's like we're not secret about our secret menu. We want you to get that crazy sandwich. So befriend the person at the reg and come in a bunch. Yeah.
And it's impressive. That same dude, I ran by all the sandwiches I'd looked up on your website, and he knew the ingredients straight off the top of his head. Like,
yeah, that's what I was going to ask.
They know the whole thing. It's crazy.
How the hell do you memorize 800 sandwiches? You have to have some sort of like book or something, right? Like, or like in the POS system, there has to be something where alphabetically it tells you what the ingredients are, right?
Especially with the amount of weed those guys smoke, probably.
Oh man. And like while in the back on their break, right? So no judgments on them if they do that. I'm like sort of down, not down, right? I can't say I'm down, but I'm not down either.
There we go.
I'll say that I'll say that they're supposed to have this like sandwich Bible thing under the reg. So if somebody comes in, because we've had it, can I get a Cal Ripken sandwich? And like, holy geez, I don't know what a Cal Ripken is. Let me like try to call Ike. No. So now they have this book. Yeah, they have this book, and they'll open it up and they'll go to C, and they'll be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, sir. There's no Cal Ripken here. You're just making shit up."
Merch.
So
There you go. Merch idea, Ike, is sell the Sandwich Bible, because I would just buy it and read it while I'm on the toilet and stuff. I would just read. You could sell so many copies of the Sandwich Bible.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
Hey, on that note,
10% heart factor.
Yeah.
On the merch note, I got to ask you a question. So, for anyone out there listening that hasn't seen the Ike's logo, check it out. It's Ike.
Oh,
right. So,
yes.
The first thing I noticed when I walked into your store was your logo, and you got a pretty face. I'm glad that you made it yours. But your decision to commit to the soul patch in the logo pretty much locked you in as a soul patch guy for life. Am I right? Like, was that a big decision? For you,
or when did you realize how heavy it was
in the logo?
Exactly.
Well, I like to say this is luckily I'm blessed with being able to grow facial hair. So even in the moments that I shave it, which is probably like once, maybe twice a year, it's back in like 2 or 3 weeks. So I'm not necessarily locked in. Plus, if I'm ever going to go on whatever the undercover boss or something, I need to have a way to make myself not look like me. And if I just do this, maybe they'll just like not even notice that I'm in there.
Can't be Ike. No
you're a
soul
little
patch.
long head of hair.
And that's okay. You're a
And
soul
a long
patch
wig.
guy. It's okay. You're locked in. That's okay. I just want you to admit that you're a soul patch guy. So
I've been doing this since like my Victoria's Secret working days. So believe me, I've been committed.
Oh, nice.
Since
That gets some
Ike
extra
to the soul patch.
sales. Victoria's Secret soul patch that moved the needle with the customers.
I was definitely Angel of the Year in 2004. So
it tells the customer this guy knows what's sexy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
yes.
Yeah, I know exactly where that is, ma'am.
Exactly. This one's the one that I would like, and this is the one probably your boyfriend would like.
There you go.
Ooh, the bad
There
boy.
you go.
The bad
Go
boy
for-
of
go for the-
lingerie.
Go for the soul patch, guys. Recommendation.
Yes.
So Ike, what is your, so being such like a accomplished restaurateur, what is your Thanksgiving going to look like tomorrow? What does Ike do at home to make Turkey Day special?
Oh, well, so my Thanksgiving, 90%, well, I don't know what the math is, but only one time ever have I been the cook on Thanksgiving. So it's usually somebody's making for me.
Oh, wow.
Food.
Well, that's nice.
I've had wild goose before, which I love. Turkey usually is what the thing happens, or salmon. I will say where I come in clutch and why I get invited to Thanksgivings and Friendsgivings is the day after with what to do with all the rest of the food. And my like Thanksgiving memory is like having trays of stuff that I'm just putting in the oven and making sandwiches for 8, 9, 12, 10 people.
Oh, nice.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So-
yeah, the leftovers.
Everybody's getting a nice leftover sandwich.
Plus,
when
you
Ike's
get
in the
invited
house,
because everyone wants to ask you for a sandwich to be named after them.
Right.
Yes.
True.
Right.
Very good.
I got to ask you, as a hardcore sandwich guy, is there an indie sandwich shop around the country that you love in particular? Like when you're not eating your own sandwiches, is there a place where you're like, man, these guys do it good?
One that a couple that off the top of my head, both in San Francisco that I really like. One is called Deli Board in San Francisco. You can get the Ike Shehadeh sandwich there if you'd like, but his menu is great. He's probably got 3 or 5, or I don't know how many. He's got hundreds of sandwiches too on his menu, and I just really like what he does with his sauces and his meats and everything. I love that place, Deli Board. And another place growing up, and I still eat there now, is called The Sandwich Place. I actually used to live next door to it pre-Ike's, and I'd go in there and get something called the Sophie's Delight, which is got some creamy sauce on there and veggies and a great cheese bread. I like those two places, both in
That
San
sounds
Francisco,
nice.
which is where I grew up.
Do you guys just get together, you and the other sandwich shop owners, and like have a glass of wine and laugh at other people that can't make delicious sandwiches? Do you guys have like a little camaraderie? It's just-
Normally, we spend like our little triumvirate of sandwich making, like watching elections and stuff in the city, of course, and like, okay, what laws are going to pass this time and limit us this
Sandwich
time,
laws?
or give us stuff. Well,
In 2020,
I was
yeah.
famously closed for not having a permit to sell sandwiches in 2010 in San Francisco. So
Oh, wow.
apparently,
you need a permit
need
to
a
sell
permit.
sandwiches.
Specifically.
No,
well, they said I couldn't make food in the location that I was at, but if I made the food before, then I could. So I got basically kicked out for making sandwiches. Yeah.
I'm going to ask you, were you selling a sandwich on a French baguette during this period of time?
A French baguette? No, I'm not a baguette kind of guy.
Okay, cool. Because if that was the case, I was going to tell you that's probably why they shut you down. There's a bit of nationalism here in America I found related to the French breads.
The Dutch crunch is okay.
Back to the 2010 law, isn't it less sanitary to make it at home and then transport it to the location than to just make it at the location? That law?
Well, I mean, that would have been like illegal for sure. But like if I did that, it would have been more legal than what I was doing, apparently.
Yeah. That doesn't make any sense. Well, I'm glad that you got your sandwich permit.
Yeah, you got to, Mark. You got to transport the cold sandwiches in a hot car to sell them to the public.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, that's the rules.
Well, I will say if I had a cart outside the store and didn't have a permit at all for that, I probably would have been more legal than doing what I was doing, which was having a location and paying taxes and hiring people and stuff like that. It was kind of weird, but it made me infamous. Maybe infamous. So
bad boy of sandwiches. Exactly.
And then the Giants won a World Series, and you named a bunch of sandwiches after those guys.
Yes, that happened.
You could get tickets. It's okay, Ike. Was it for tickets?
So the first one that happened was pre-World Series with Tim Lincecum, and the Giants at the time sucked. So it was before he won the Cy Young Award, like 2008, I think. And the marketing team and the front office there at the Giants would come to eat at Ike's all the time. And they said, hey, if Lincecum wins the Cy Young, would you design a sandwich named after him? And I'm thinking, yeah, well, of course. But I wanted to hide my enthusiasm. So I said,
only if.
Well, yeah. I was like, if he designs it with me and then promotes it, and gives us a little poster so he can put it on the wall, yes, I'll do it. They said, let me get back to you and see what he says. It ended up being a thumbs up. And so Lincecum ended up being our first celebrity sandwich. And because of that, then when other celebrities started coming in and they're like, whoa, how'd this guy, especially ball players, whoa, you got a Lincecum sandwich? What about me? Kind of thing. And that happens even to this day, that celebrities will slide in the DMs and design a sandwich with me or ask to do so. And then we just meet, we design it, and then we launch it. So it's been thank you to Lincecum. Thank you to the Giants. I appreciate y'all more than just the World Series.
That's awesome.
I also got to ask you, so just for anyone out there who's a listener who's interested in business, you're a pretty young guy. And I think you guys have 55 locations. Is that correct?
We're close to 80 now, yeah.
So 80. So that's insane. That's really great growth. And obviously, I can attest that it's a good product, and that's one reason why you're able to grow. But do you have any advice or kind of context that you could give to that growth and how someone who's looking to franchise might do that? Because what you've done is pretty impressive in the amount of time you've done it.
Oh, well, thank you. I'll say it kind of goes back to me making sandwiches since I was 5. When I was what something I would give to anybody that right now is in a place where they want to start their own business or they're already in their own thing and they want to take it to the next level is focus on the things in the business that you absolutely love to do, that you don't have to be reminded to do. Like for me, the stuff that it wasn't was like payroll and cleaning and dishes and things like that. So just focus on what it is that you love. For me was making the sandwiches, feeding people, watching them smile as they're eating, creating memories around the table or on the park or on the floor, wherever they're sitting and eating their sandwiches. That's what I focused on. And everything else, I got somebody else to do. And it allowed me to be energetic because I didn't have to go, oh, it's the end of the day. Now I got to go and do payroll or make a schedule. It's like I just had somebody else make the schedule and have somebody else make the payroll. So I was always energized. I never looked at my business like it was a job and looked at it more like it was a vacation. Like I'll go to work literally and pass out sandwiches. I could do that 7 days a week for the rest of my life and watch people smile. Yeah. And it'll energize me. In fact, I'd go to work and work a 7-hour shift and then still go out and rage at night because I'm energized by it. So whatever it is, if your business is draining you or your job is draining you, it's because you're doing the shit that you don't want to be doing, and just delegate all that stuff out. all of it. And you'll find that you'll have more energy for the stuff that you love to do. And then you'll be doing that more, and I'll be giving more love and making more sandwiches. And then it'll just keep like snowballing in a positive way.
Damn, I want to double fist sandwiches right now. It's a shame that we have to weigh in tomorrow. I'm all energized now. Give me all the sandwiches.
There you go, all of them.
Sandwich energy coursing through our veins.
I think unless you want anything else to wrap it up, I think we got what we need here, Ike. We really appreciate you coming on.
Thanks for having me. Yeah. What we got? We got Thanksgiving coming up. We've got sandwiches. What else do you want to know? Like, what's on your minds? Like, you guys are doing what you like, right? So.
Oh yeah, no, it was very. What you said strikes close to home. Like when we do the podcast and the radio show, it doesn't feel like work at all. So because we love doing it, we love making people laugh. Kind of like is our sandwich way.
Exactly. Yeah. Giving people information and laughs, and hopefully helping their day go by a little bit easier. The editing and all that stuff. I think we're all going to be excited to find people to do eventually. But once we hit the size where we need to. So.
Ike, is there do you have a sandwich yet that's like an Italian combination with a meatball, add mozzarella sticks?
Ooh, so an Italian and meatballs and mozzarella sticks?
That's
no.
right.
Do not have that.
Maybe like with like a prosciutto or some sort of cured meat as a blanket on top.
That sounds like a hard factor.
That sounds like a hard factor.
So you're talking about like something similar to a Matt Cain with mozzarella sticks and a meatballs in there?
But no roast beef, like just strictly Italian,
like
strictly Italian meat,
salami, turkey, whatever.
Italian.
Matt Cain's he's old news. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
the Italian plus meatball.
So I love Matt. He used to come in with his lady, and back when we only had 2 tables outside, and he'd go out there and he'd get the what is the Matt Cain now? He'd get the Matt Cain, and his lady would get the cheesesteak, and they'd just be there. Before they were like well known and everything out in the city, and it was, I mean, we were like, oh hey, is that Matt Cain like out there eating the sandwich? And so great guy, great sandwich. We've sold millions of that sandwich. Yes,
but I've bought at least 20 Matt Cains before the promotion, before the sponsorship. Big Matt Cain sandwich guy.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
yeah,
wow.
It's a great sandwich.
Back for the same one. It is very good. But Ike, I think we're gonna. That's all the time we got for today. Really appreciate you coming on. Really appreciate you sponsoring the Fatathon and helping us get some money to charities who definitely need it in this year, 2020.
Yeah.
Well, you're welcome, and I appreciate all that you guys are doing. Kind of like what I was saying, what I do with sandwiches. The only reason why you guys are continuously doing it is because you love to do it. And like anybody out there that's listening, the difference between you guys or me and whatever their dream is too, is that we kept going, and we are never, ever gonna give up on this. And that's the only difference between me. That's the only difference between you guys and everyone else that's not in a place that they're finding inspiration every single day. So just use this as inspiration. Do what you love. Every idea is a stupid idea. This podcast is stupid. Sandwiches are stupid. But like, it works. So keep doing it.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yes.
Also, one caveat to that is when you get the opportunity to compile dirt, we call it leverage in the biz on someone, do it and just tuck it away.
That's like the Epstein strategy.
It's a strategy, yeah.
Ike, if you get a chance and you're in any of the 80 near any of the 80 locations, if you live there, you should be going to Ike's already. But if you are visiting a location, city near an Ike's, go stop in. It's delicious.
It is.
California, Texas, Florida, Nevada. What else are we forgetting?
We got Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Ooh,
Soon to be Colorado, Oregon. Visit those places. Go check out Nike's.
Yeah.
You won't be disappointed.
And be on the lookout for the hard factor sandwich coming soon.
Mm-hmm.
Very hard, very factory. Yes.
Thanks, Ike.
Thanks, Ike.
Thank you, Ike. Appreciate it.
I appreciate it. Yeah, thanks so much. Let me know if you need anything else.
All right. Who wants to take us out?
Go for it.
Go for it, Will.
All right. Thank you again to Ike. Awesome interview. Cool guy. He has amazing sandwich shops, and we really thank Ike for being a gigantic sponsor of the Fatathon.
It's Thanksgiving.
Probably the biggest donator. Luckily, we're thankful that we were able to do some charity work and raise some money for some very deserving charities this year, and we're also thankful that you can go to the Barstool store and check out this Have a Great Fucking Holiday sweater. YouTube.com/HardFactorNews if you want to see 3 of the 4 hosts wearing it, and Bubba today. It looks great. And remember that
here's biscuits too.
Supporting us at the store is the way to help us in this contract review coming up this December. Mark is loving on his cat. He's ready for Thanksgiving. Pat looks like Pat. You looking good? You ready to go? Ready to go for the holiday?
Oh, I can't wait, bro. I can't wait to travel during COVID, get a test, quarantine in a hotel, and then hang out in the party tent my sister bought outside where we're eating dinner. So it's gonna be sick. Hope the weather's good in Knoxville.
You're gonna be thankful for that outdoor dining. And I can tell
Mr. Beeve is turning 70, so you got to go. But come on.
Oh, good luck with that. Everybody who's got to do the rapid test prior to going to Thanksgiving dinner.
Cool.
That's going to do it for Hard Factor. Everybody, thank you so much for listening. Seriously, like Ike was saying, I mean, we're passionate about doing this because you listen. Without the Hardo Hive, we wouldn't be here getting you the news and making you laugh. And hopefully making your day a little bit easier, and that's what keeps us going. So thank you so much. I know we're thankful for you. And have a great fucking holiday.